What we're looking at is seeing that we look at different points in our value chain, and along that value chain that we have some areas of inefficiency, and that's where typically a disruptor will come in and look at a way to do something faster, cheaper, leaner, and that's where they're disrupting our flow. In some cases also it's disrupting completely our entire model and our business chain by innovation or technology, which we are slowly catching up to as an organisation. But those are some of the features, is that they typically come in as an organisation who can see leakage in the value chain, and that's where they're going to disrupt and change. I definitely think companies like Alibaba are very disruptive to any sector that they go into and touch, and that's great, because that makes everyone else step up and be more focused and more dynamic and look at new ways of working. And you have to remember, insurance is a very old sector. We've been serving customers in a very traditional way for hundreds of years almost, and having these disruptive organisations like Alibaba, they will help us innovate and innovate faster. So what AXA does is we take a 3 or 4 pronged approach towards innovation and new ideas. We do seed funding into early stage startups, so pre-Series A, pre-Series A. We do market watch, which is basically looking at what's out there in the market and deciding how where an organisation might be interesting, and opportunities to sort of pick that up and run it forward. We do a lot of that in China actually, and we have a lab in China which is constantly market watching and understanding what's happening in the Chinese market. And then we do what we call strategic ventures, which is, or AXA Partners as it's now called, is where we very much invest into an organisation which has probably 5 to 10 customers, up to maybe Series C, Series B, C funding, and is looking for an investment of 20, 30,000. We don't solely invest in organisations which are in insurance today, but similar type of products. And then we look to see how we can merge that product into our value chain. So I'll give you an example. One is Blah 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 Cars in France. It's car sharing, so on a long journey you car share with other people. It wasn't initially all about how do we car share and then sell them the insurance or do travel insurance on that particular journey. It was more the business idea made sense, but we can have spin-off products associated with that, like insuring the journey, insuring the car, insuring the drivers. There is at least a legal need for insurance in most cases, so if you have a car you need to have a car insurance. So there's always a relevance, and most people are looking for, when they buy a house or they're looking for an investment opportunity, they're looking at life insurance products. So I think there's still a relevance in the marketplace for insurance, and it will stay there, and often it's regulated to a certain degree, so or mandatory, should we say. So there'll always be a need for insurance. How they need to become more relevant is that what AXA are doing in particular is looking at, our theme is from payer to partner for an individual. So it's very much around, historically when you interacted with AXA, it was just to do with paying a claim or premium for a policy. What we're moving to is much more becoming your partner. So all the different stages of your life cycle is when we're interacting with you, not just once a year when we want your renewal. So for example, where we engage with you far more regularly. You have an app, you can see the performance of your portfolio, or you can see of your products that you may have invested in, or if you want to notify us that you're traveling somewhere, and then we can work with you to sell your product. It's or you're expecting a baby, and so obviously you may need new life insurance or new medical cover. So it's at multiple points through your life, and we're much more of a partner engaging with you rather than just once a year pay for a policy premium or pay for a claim, and that's the approach.